What's up, guys? This is the daily market update. It's Tuesday, September 20th, and it's 2:05 p.m. So right now I'm on the dollar chart on the 1 hour, and right now we're battling with that 786 retracement that we said that we wanted to get rejected by. So if I pull this top to this bottom, we stretch it out, you can see that we're just still battling with that area up here. So we want to see this get rejected right now. If we go to a 30-minute real quick, see if these indicators down here are crossing down. We're starting to flip kind of bearish here. You can see we put in a new high from this one, but not as much buying pressure, and we have hidden bearish divergence. That's on the short term. And then on a medium outlook, say like a 4-hour chart, we can see that we're looking like we're getting ready to cross up here. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. This candle closes in like 55 minutes, so that's something to be concerned of, because we're above this median line and we're holding this RSI line as a support. So on the medium term, it's a little shaky. But if we go to a 12-hour chart, we can see on the 12-hour, we're holding as support. So until we break below here, we cross down, this crosses down into the negative, then we can say that for sure the dollar is not going to have a huge correction until those things happen. So now I'm going to go on the daily chart. So the daily chart's looking nice as far as we're seeing this cross down. This is still red. We're still above here though, so I want to see this stay crossed down. I want to see this still red, and I want to see this RSI break through the 50 line here for us to get a better confirmation that we're going to break down in the dollar. So now I'm just going to check the 3-day real quick. Yeah, and I want to see this turn bearish as well too. We can see that we're pressing up on that RSI that we've been setting the lower highs on. We came up to it back here, but there's still some room to go. So we're gonna have to watch it play out. Let me go to the weekly real quick. The weekly right now is like kind of in this indecision mode, so we need to see what's gonna happen after the Federal Reserve meeting tomorrow. Then let's go to the 10-year yields, because we actually did pop up to 3.6% today. We're hanging around like 3.54%. We're still riding that trend line. I'm sure we got rejected by that trend line we've been watching. Yep, to a T. We just keep ping-ponging back and forth between those trend lines that I've been talking about for the past like month now. It's just been a slow grind up. So it's likely we come back down, retest this, and then we're going to continue in this pattern until we break one side. So until we break one side to the upside, that will probably mean a rapid rise up, which is not good, or until we break it to the downside, rapid rise down, which is not good. If anything, stabilization is good, or have it kind of slowly make its way down here and kind of cool off. So now let's go to the NASDAQ 100, and we can see that on the 1-hour chart. We'll go to a short term. So we broke that trend line that we've been watching. We came back up to retest it, and so far got a rejection, came back down. Now we're forming this like short-term trend line support like this. So it's a matter of holding this for sure. So we can see that we've just bounced on it to a T. We're bouncing right now. You can see if there's any like divergence. If I go to a 30-minute real quick. So right here we had a low, a higher low, and we have a lower low, but we have a low, higher low, which means that's hidden bullish divergence on the short term. So let's now go out to the 1 hour. We have a low, higher low, higher low. This low was put back here, and then we had a lower low. So there's hidden bullish divergence there as well too. That's a 2-hour chart actually. So now on the 4-hour chart, we're still in this green. We're curling down here, but we can still pick momentum back up. So I want to see where that trend line was, hold, and I want to see us start to battle with this trend line up here again and break back up through it. We could come down to that 11,500 area that we've been talking about as well too. So this is the total crypto market cap, and we can see on the 6-hour chart, we have our low down here to our high up here, and we retested the 702 as support. And now if I drag it from this low instead, we're battling with that 786 right now as support. So it's a good area for a bounce. We can see on the 12-hour chart, we need to cross up. We did in the stock RSI, but TSI and MACD needs to do it. And then on the 8-hour chart, we can see that we're getting ready for a cross here. So we're getting ready. If I go to a 4-hour, we've already crossed, and a 6-hour is probably getting ready to cross on these bottom indicators here. So that's all good news because we have hidden bullish divergence. We have a lot of selling pressure, medium selling pressure, and now smaller selling pressure, even though we're making lower lows. So we're trying to turn the tides. It will happen when we break through this trend line here. You can see we have like a descending kind of channel. If we go to the 1 hour, you see it better. So you can see that. So if anything, this is the point where we need to hold because we have a 1, 2, 3. Usually we come back up. If we're going to remain bullish, we come back down, retest like here, and then we would pop through, probably come up to here around 960 billion, and then we ultimately want to get above here and start to go like that. So now let's go to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's battling with that pink Fibonacci moving average right now. Such a crucial level. It's been holding us up this whole time in the short term, but and in the bigger picture as well too. We have that support down here where we came down to touch it back like early September. Actually, let me just go to a 12-hour chart and show you that we touched it for our bottom over here, and then recently we touched it here, and now we touched it again and then again. So very crucial for us to hold this right now. We're literally right at it. You can see we have a trend line coming down like this from here. So like it's coinciding with that, and then we have this resistance one like that as well too. And then if I go down to the short term, and the 12-hour we're crossing up, by the way, right here. We just need to see the TSI MACD for a follow through. So 4-hour chart, we have we're holding it so far. So this didn't close the body below. We held it with the bodies. This one did, but came back up, and now we're retesting it, and so far the body's above it. We want to see the body stay above it. And then you can clearly see now this trend line. So that trend line right there holding us as support. Same with the pink Fibonacci moving average. And we need to come back up to around like 19,800 and break through that level, and then ultimately break above 20,400, 20,500 and hold above that level to see a continued rally. So if we go to a 1-hour chart, a little short term or a 30-minute, we're trying to turn the tides here. We're trying. If we go to a 15-minute, we're doing hidden bullish divergence. But this is a short time frame, so we want to see follow through on the bigger time frames. We can see on the 5-minute we're crossing up here, so we are likely to get a bounce in the short term. It's just a matter of holding this pink fib as support, daily candles. It's a must, absolutely. And then we have XLM and XRP are outperforming the whole market. Same with Algorand. Definitely because of all this central bank digital currency talk, regulations coming up, ISO, all this stuff. So you can see a trend line up here if we're talking short term for Stellar, and we're getting close to touching it again right now. So we want to hold it if we want to continue going up here. And then for XRP, we're above 40 cents now. So we want to hold the daily candle above 40 cents. That'd be awesome. That's what we were saying in the Discord chat the other day. I think it was yesterday. But yeah, so 39 to 40 cents, huge support. And then if we go to a 4-hour chart, so we broke above all this resistance actually, and now we're holding it as support. So that's why it's a crucial level. We want to maintain holding this level. And then if we go to a 12-hour, you can see it probably a little bit better. We came up to retest these highs over here. So we could pull back down, retest this moving average, the yellow one, that's around 38 cents. So I at least want to see us hold 38 cents. If I go to a daily, we can see we're curling up here in the EMA. We have a strong move because we see the mouths of the void lines opening up, and we're above the EMA ribbon. We're trying to flip it from red to green right now. So that's very good positive development. When we flipped this from red to green, we went. Flipped this from red to green, we did go, but we came back down and broke it as support. So that's the key. If we come back down, we break this as support, then it's something that's maybe resembling something like that. So it's very crucial for us to watch it during this time. We can see that we have the inverse head and shoulder kind of pattern playing out right here. So the target that we should theoretically go up to with this move that we broke out from would be around like 56 cents. So there's still some room to go, I feel like, for XRP. You don't have a strong move like this and then kind of just like curl back down. So that's what we want to watch for that. We can see on the daily chart, we're crossing up through the middle line here, going bullish. RSI is above. stock RSI, and then on the 3-day we're crossing up through or getting close to. That would be the ultimate kicker. If we can get through the middle line with the 3-day with a cross up, MACD staying green, the RSI we're holding above the 50 right now, and then the pink is trying to get above the blue, and then I want to see the stock RSI make it up to these overbought levels and stay in that vicinity and not cross down. One thing to keep very much in mind is the weekly chart for XRP flashing a buy now signal. Stock RSI is up here, pink is crossing through, TSI crossed, MACD's crossed. I want to see the RSI get above the 50 line, and I want to see the stock RSI stay up here. If we cross down on the weekly on this, then we're going to have to revisit what we're going to do. But for now, XRP is like the top gainer in the market, so it's looking pretty good until it doesn't. So that's why we're watching these indicators down here to make sure that if we do curl back down here, we're prepared for it. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. As far as everything in the market, we need to watch the dollar, we need to watch the bond yields, we need to watch stock market, and we need to watch Bitcoin, see where it's at, if it's holding that pink fib. And then Bitcoin dominance right now is at like 40.68%. If I go to the 12-hour, we can see that these lines that I've drew for the past months now are playing to a T. We got rejected, and now it's a matter of coming back down to this trend line here. If we hold it as support, we might try back up here again. If we break through it, it's likely we're going to come down to this trend line over here. So that's what I'm seeing, and if we break that, it's game on. It's game on. So that's it, guys. That's the market update. We're going to have to see how the day plays out. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the Discord, and I'll be doing a newsletter.